Hi again, this is Kimberly from the University of Hawaii Library and Information Science web team. I'm the team captain, and today we're going to be talking about how to change our CSS file for your HTML ePortfolio template. Okay, so first things first, we want to open up the CSS file. So by now you should have downloaded your template from the UHM LAS web team website, and you should have watched the video on how to download the files and then how to upload them to the student server space, and also how to change the content of your pages. Now, what we're going to be doing now is we're just going to be changing the CSS file. The CSS file, it's called a cascading style sheet, and as you can see here, cascading style sheet. And basically what it does is it instructs the rest of the pages on how to look. So it has the code for the background color, it has the code for the text and all that kind of the padding and margins and all that kind of stuff. So we're only going to be changing a few things like color today. So because you don't really want to make too many changes to your template, you want to basically just make some minor changes just so it looks a little different from your colleagues. Okay, so it's not opening. I need to open it in Text Wrangler. So if you have Mac, you want to open it up in Text Wrangler, or you want to open it in Notepad++ if you're working on a PC. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the body, container, banner, content, sidebar. Two different sections for a sidebar definition. Sorry, three, because this A hover means when you hover your mouse over the sidebar, it's going to change the background color. So as you can see here, the sidebar is actually this color, and then when you hover over it, it changes to that color. Then you also have a URL color, and your here hover color, and then a footer. It defines the padding, background color, font size, alignment, and all that kind of stuff. But for right now, let's just go ahead and change the background color. Right now, it's set to a very nice blue color, but I want to make it a little different. So let's take a look at our index. Our index, or our home page, looks like this. So the sidebar is gray, and when you hover over it, it turns to a blue. When it's actually selected, when you're here on that page, it turns it to a nice burgundy color. And your container, your header container is a light kind of bluish gray, and your footer container is a light bluish gray. It's the same color. Your body is a very light bluish, very, very light white. And the background is a dark blue. So let's go ahead and change this background to a very light gray. The first thing that we want to do is actually search for a color wheel, because we don't have the HTML color codes memorized. So let's do a search for it. And there is a great one on the w3schools.com website. And you can just visually select the color that you want, and you can see here how it changes the actual code. So you can see how the codes vary depending on the color. Now I don't want total white, although white is really, really good for designing a website. You want to have a lot of white space. You want it to be very clear and easy to read. But let's try... No, we have too much blue as it is. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and go for white. So you can see the variations right here. It goes from dark to light. And as you hover over them in the middle here, you can see this change. So let's select this gray. I really like that light gray. Now I'm just going to copy. I'm going to copy that code. And I'm going to go back to my ePortfolio CSS document. I'm going to make sure I have the hashtag copied and everything. And I'm just going to paste it. Now, in order to see what it looks like, I have to save it. Remember, you have to constantly save. And I'm going to go back to my page and refresh. So now you can see it's changed. But you can see also that that now these different ones are kind of thrown off because the colors are different. But now that you know how to change the color for your background, I suggest that you go in and make some changes and make it your own. So again, you want to open up your CSS ePortfolio CSS document, and in Notepad++ if you're working in PC, or in Text Wrangler if you're working on Mac. Change your background color by using the color picker, the color wheel from w3schools.com. And to find that, all you have to do is just type in HTML color wheel, and it should be the very, very first link that pops up. And once you've actually updated that, you can check it locally on your computer. As you can see here, this is not live, it's local, and make sure that it looks correct. Now, once you're totally finished with updating all of the colors and changing everything that you're making it your own, then you're going to have to make sure that you go to Fugu or your SSH shell, and you have to again transfer your files from your computer to your server space. So again, this is Kimberly. I'm the team captain for the UHM LAS web team. If you have any questions, you can email us at uhlaswebteam@gmail.com. Thank you.